While Necropolis is absolutely a new way to craft big, GG, mirror-worthy crafts, Necropolis is also a powerhouse for what I like to call budget GG gear as well. For example, crafting items with desirable 4 or 5 affixes and then bench crafting your final desired mod is still incredibly strong, especially in solo self-found. I'm Wabacha. I used to make PoE videos way back when, but have recently started back up again, so if you like this content and would like to see more, please consider subscribing. Anyway, on to making big resist rings for your build in Necropolis. As mentioned, this video will be covering on how you can easily craft great rings with as few as 50 graves, sometimes even lower, and how after I crafted my own, I realized this concept or strategy could work for other build archetypes. In the description below, I'll provide a link to each ring setup using Craft of Exile. First, I will go over the 3 archetypes I have identified, and at the end, I will share some additional notes that I have found while doing this. Up first is a ring I crafted recently on stream, twitch.tv/wabacha. It is evasion and energy shield with big resist for a trickster or other similarly defense-oriented characters. This one works out very well because energy shield and evasion both share the same tag of defense, and are the only mods on uninfluenced rings with said tag. Combine this with 20 to modifier to tier rating, 10 increased resistances, 6 increased defenses, plus 1 affix with 6 scarcer attack, 4 mana, and 2 attribute and 1 life. And this will result in a ring such as this. Next ring is an elemental damage ring with big resist for attack builds. Using the same concept here, nearly all of the desired mods share the elemental tag. Combine 15 modifier to tier rating, 10 increased elemental, 10 increased resistances, with 1 affix, with 8 scarcer defense, 4 mana, 2 physical, and 1 life. The last ring is designed for mana users and stackers. Now, before you go doing this, I recommend spending some time on Craft of Exile with the link in the description, as it has a bit more variance than the previous 2 rings, due to a few suffixes also sharing the same mana tag. I imagine this is more acceptable though, as mana regeneration very well could be a desired stat in the current meta. I may be wrong though. Combine 17 modifier to tier ratings with 15 increased resistance modifiers, 1 increased mana, with 8 scarcer attack, 5 defense, 3 physical, and 1 life. You could add +1 affix to this as well, but rarity is seemingly the most likely outcome. Or you could hit it with one of the exalts and hope for something good. Let me know in the comments below what you think you should do with this after that. In the course of making this video, I also realized you can make a ring with all the resists and no prefixes. Now, there could be a reason for this, but it is definitely more on the advanced side of crafting. Just some food for thought. The ability to choose a relevant base is incredible. An amethyst ring is a way to guarantee always having some decent chaos resist. You also have the ability to use more powerful bases that you find in maps with appropriate corpses. While you could always roll chaos res with these crafts, you could also use additional graves to isolate it a bit further. To do this, you'd use increased chaos modifiers and then using scarcer of a less desired elemental modifier, such as cold. You can easily swap an elemental res with another elemental res with harvest crafting. You can view attributes as a pseudo res thanks to tattoos. Of course, the attribute has to correspond with your pathing as well as the resist you may need. For example, if you need lightning resist, you path through intelligence, you could get at least 30% lightning resist with tattoos. Rarity is the only stat you can't directly modify. However, adding more graves with increased modifiers that you want will reduce the chance of you getting rarity. Now that this is done, I'm moving on to some +2 crafting with Necropolis, following some of the same methodology, and I will make a video about it as soon as I can. That is it for the video. If you like this, please consider sharing and subscribing. You can check me out on twitch.tv/wabacha, and I'll see you guys later.